Okay. So yesterday we have written home page and home page test case we have written. And today let's continue writing remaining pages. Those are so login page and log out, forget password. We can plan it. So those things. But understand here, this login page, we have a registration section, returning customer, that means a login. So login section and these fields. So all these fields, we need to identify them one by one. So let's go and identify these fields. Sorry. And so login page. So in this login page, let's identify. First we add the logger. Okay. Add logger. Okay. And here also logger is there. You can use this logger. So login page dot class. So you know how to identify these elements. So one by one element will identify. The first element is so you can see this breadcrumb, this login breadcrumb. So you can write XPath also. You can see here UL class breadcrumb li 1, 2, 3. So login it will represent the login breadcrumb. So that you can write XPath for this @ find by. So XPath equal to write the XPath. So what is that? So if you want, you can write here also Control F, // so UL square bracket @ class equal to the class value. So bracket li of 3, right? Li of 3 /a. So now exactly this login breadcrumb is identified. So you can put this here. So below you write private web element login breadcrumb. So just import these elements. Find by annotation, web element interface, you import it. Same, you try for other elements. So we have many elements, right? Let's go and add one by one elements. Okay. So new customer heading, this new customer heading. So you identify this. So even if you want, you can see selector sub, you can take the help of this one also. Just copy this. See H2 normalize -space. Normalize -space, or you can use so this one, see div class H2. You can use this CSS selector also you can use. So right, div dot well greater than H2. So that is also you can try. So which one you want me to write? CSS selector or XPath?
CSS selector.
Yeah, that's right, CSS selector. CSS. So div dot. So why when you can put a dot, a class value, right? When there is a class, put a dot. So well. So greater than next H2 tag. This is new customer header. customer, right? New customer header text. Okay. So what is the next one? You can identify. So this new customer continue button. So let's see what is the continue button. So continue button. So this also will write a CSS. Okay. You have a and this class is there. So I'll use this class. So if you want, let me build this. A dot. What happened? So wherever spaces are there, we need to remove the spaces, right? With this one. See, exactly it is setting. So copy paste that. So better always use CSS so that it will be quickly identifies the element. So this one is customer header, new customer header, new customer continue button, right? New customer continue button. So new customer continue button. Continue button. Next. So that section is done. What is the next section? Returning customer header. So you can try. So returning customer header, you can use this XPath. One time try to use this normalized space, okay? So that you will get a better idea. What is that? Normalize space, returning customer. So just write a returning customer header. Returning customer header. Next. What is the next element? Email address, edit box. Email address, edit box. So ID is there. You can use ID, right? So you don't need to use. So just ID is there, always use ID. If it is not going to change, better to use that one only. Email address, edit box. Email address, edit box. Next. Next one is password edit box, right? This one. One by one element, you can identify that. What is there next? We'll use a name locator because we want to use all the locators. Let's use a name locator. So password edit box. Next. So what is the next one? Login button. See, you can use a type and value both. So we'll use a type and value. so that you can how to write with the two, and you can get a better idea. So I'm going to use XPath only will use. So what is the tag name? Input tag, right? I'll use a star. Okay. So then type 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 equal to single quote submit. Sorry, and value. So value equal to. So what is the value? Just copy the value. Login button. Just login. Remove these things. So login button. Login button. Next, forget password link, right? Forget password link. So you can see here. So you can use even link text also. I'll use link text. Link text. You can use a link text and web element. So what is this? Forget password link. Forgotten password link. Password link. Next. Where all the items are done, right? One more. Two more are there. What are the two more? This is the one. This home icon. You need to get this home icon. So you can take this relative XPath or this CSS selector. So whichever you want, you can use that. So I'll take this relative XPath, copy this relative XPath, that home icon, XPath equal to. Otherwise, I'll just put a star. I don't want to know. So any confusion, yes, I can keep it star if you don't know what tag need to use. So login home icon, and that's a login home icon, right? Home icon. Next. So this one, the error message. For example, if you don't give username password and you hit the login button, so you get this message, right? So this one also you need to identify. So let's see this. So what you got? Alert, danger, right? So that you can give it that. So it's a div tag. Div, I can take this with the explanation, circle, all this, but we can use this div ID. Okay, CSS, let me use CSS. Div dot, so this remove this space. And what is the, so login error message. Empty credentials error message we can put. That's empty credentials error message, right? Empty creds error message. So these are all the elements we identified. Now I'll create a method for this. Click on login home. Okay. First, click on home icon, right? So I can create a method here. public void click home icon. So the element I am writing. So log.info click on breadcrumb home icon. And click method, you just call the click method. Click method we are calling from WebDriver utils. So the element name you pass it for this method. Now you can run that first test case. So this one, add throws declaration. So I need to get this message, right? So getter method. So getter method means returns, return type method, public string get empty credentials error message. So empty credentials. So error message. So return element dot, this element dot get text, right? Get text. That's it. So these two elements are done. So again, this one is there, right? So maybe you can do no. So we can get the login page URL also. This URL, right? This URL. If you let me say. So this URL, you can get this URL. So how can you get that URL? So that returns a string type data, right? Obviously, it's a driver.get it will be there, but in the WebDriver utils, we created one method. So wait for URL contains also you can use. So this URL, wait for URL contains, and then it will give you all the value. If you give fraction URL, this fraction URL, and this will get entire URL. So get login page URL. So that even title also you can get directly, no need write again. So we'll get the URL. Okay, public string, right? Get login page URL. So see return type methods. You are building your own return type methods. So wait for URL contains. There is a method wait for. So you can get to just write one part. You will get see wait for URL contains here. You don't need to write full method. You don't need to remember also. You just need to get the URL. One time if you've gone through all the utility methods, you will come to know that. So then you just give at least a fraction of URL constants. In the constant space, we have a so login page. So fraction URL is there. So it will fetch. So for you, this entire thing. Okay. So we have to do a login page, right? Login page test case. the methods. So we need to develop a login method, right? We need to login method, navigate to forget password page, and then so the button clicking, navigate to registration page. So all these methods we need to write. So let's write one by one. First, to login, we'll do that. So the login page method, already how to do that. Public void do login, right? Do login, but what we need two URLs. One is string email, string password. So after this, so you develop all the step by step, typing the email, password, and clicking on login button. These are the 3 steps, right? So these 3 steps you need to write. I'll put log.info. So we'll write performing the login operation. So for typing, what is the, so send data method, right? You remember that WebDrive utils, this method is, you can give any name. Okay, so this is just a name, but you can give any name. So email address edit box and what you want to type. So this parameter I want to type. Next. So one more time, send data, password edit box, comma, so PWD. So there's a parameter name I'm just giving. Then log.info, you can type. So you're clicking on login button, something. Click on login button. Last step. So import this, add throws declaration. So these methods are, throwing some interrupted exception. I'm declaring it. Then click method. Click off login button. Yeah. So after that, what is it? Navigate to forget password page. Just do that. Similar, public void. So navigate to forget password page. Navigate to forgot password page. So how you will navigate? Just I'm going to write one simple statement. Click on forget password link. Forgotten password link. Right? So that is done. So what is the next one? And this continue button, right? This one. So this part is done. Only this continue button is pending. So let's do that. So these things also. Click on continue button. Click new customer continue button. I'll take up this. Click new customer continue button. So click on customer. I'll just add that customer. Just no 2 or 3 letters you write. Just control space bar. You will get the panel. In the panel, it will list out whatever the name you typed with that. How many elements are there? It will list out for you. That's how easy to select which one you want. Instead of typing everything, practice that. Control space bar, if you do, you will get that. Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah, this is done. This one is done. And now we need to verify these are present or not. These are exist or not. And this breadcrumb is exist or not. I want to check. So I just want to check means Boolean method. You have to write a Boolean method. So is new customer header exist? Is returning customer header exist? Is login breadcrumb exist? So you can write like that, right? So just build that methods. So we already written, but let's build the same thing. So Boolean is new customer. Control space for L. Oh, we're not getting method, right? So is new customer heading, right? Header exist. Header exist. So I can say return is displayed. Is displayed method is there. Locator is there, but we want web element. So I'm going to give web element. Customer header. Same way, develop this. Next two also. Basically, I'm reducing, writing multiple times. So here you just write is returning customer header exist. Is returning customer header exist. So here you can say returning customer header. So that's the simple. This one is login breadcrumb exist. Is login breadcrumb breadcrumb. Okay, so exist. L capital. Login breadcrumb. So here we got it. So these are all the methods how to develop in the login page. And remaining also the registration page, I'll just go and develop. This page is done now. Any questions here? Home page we need here, right? Home page test. So unnecessary imports you can delete. because that will again take some time to load. That's why we have to delete if some imports are not required. You should not keep them. Okay. Forget password, very simple. Log out. We'll see that. Before going that, just see registration. Here one element we need. So where I have written this one, right? I'll take this one. So I don't, I'll take these two. I'll implement here. Logger also missing. Let me take logger also. Here, so instead of this, you can say home icon, the registration page. Yeah, when you go here,